Hey everyone, it's Glamz Tan here. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe for more episodes. And don't forget to follow on Instagram and TikTok. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Talk Real podcast. I am your host, Glamz Tan. I am here with my...
Creeper Crisis. I'm only here for like less than 3 minutes, you know.
Guest co-host, yeah. And we have some beautiful twins here.
Hello.
Oh, what's your names?
I'm Chloe and I'm Janice.
Hello, darlings.
Hello,
How are you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So my two questions before I go.
Yeah.
What feature from both of you stands out so someone can identify who's who out of both of you? Because you're identical, but what feature would you say you both have that stands out?
I'm not really sure. I feel like when you get to know us, we're not really identical. Yeah.
So it's
you can
personality.
See yeah. But then we are very similar as well, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got different noses, different eyebrows.
We sound the same.
I'm the shorter twin. Yeah. And you've got a bit
Oh, is it? So it would be height then?
Yeah.
It'd
And you've
probably
got
be
a
height.
bit more of a rounder face, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Ah,
And-
okay.
And who was born first?
Yeah.
Janice I was.
Ah.
Okay.
Mum says 5 minutes, Dad says 4.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Tan, that was my two questions.
No problem.
You
I
lot-
want to
you know I love
thank
you lot, man. So
my
love you
guest
lot.
co-host,
Yeah.
Mr. Creeper
Yeah.
Crisis. So, ladies, how you doing? I know this is your first podcast, right?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Yeah. So
calmer.
nervous, but
Oh
calmer now.
no, it's fine. We're gonna have some fun. So, I know that you, Chloe, sorry, has I know we did want to touch on terms of son with additional
Yes.
needs. Could you just kind of just explain to us?
So Shay has cerebral palsy, the 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒒 syndrome. Don't ask me. I've had to
Okay.
Google it many times. It's
Okay.
very rare. Obviously, I didn't know he was going to be disabled.
Okay.
But he's just a breath of fresh air. He's so happy.
Oh,
He's the most amazing.
even
little
like
boy
when you've shown
yeah.
me, he's gorgeous.
Yeah. I mean, it's been very hard because obviously he's non-verbal. Is tube fed.
Yeah.
Is wheelchair bound, but
Yeah.
just his character.
Yeah.
He's just lovely.
I mean, you asked me the other day, what was I thinking when...
Yeah, I think I asked her, did you think he would be as disabled?
Okay.
And you didn't think he would be, would
No,
you?
but I'm like, we're just used to it. We're used to it.
Yeah.
You know, it's...
Yeah.
He's lovely. I love him.
He's the best little boy in the world.
Oh,
Definitely changed me.
He's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So is it something that like you were told obviously beforehand with that? there's
Well,
gonna be
I didn't
issues?
find out until I was 4 months. And then
Okay.
I had him exactly 6 weeks early. So I only really had a couple of months to get used to the pregnancy.
He was the tiniest little
Next
baby I
thing you
know.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So he's proper premature.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Oh.
So he was in NICU for, I think, 4 to 5 weeks.
Oh.
The intensive care unit. And then I found out after 2 years, because we did this thing called the 100,000 genes test. And they obviously did loads of testing.
Yeah.
And then they told us after 2 years what was actually wrong with him.
Okay.
I think we knew anyway, didn't
Yeah,
we?
you could-
Because he
you
was
could
just
tell.
so small.
Yeah.
So you just knew that something was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
was wrong.
And he
if
had
that makes sense.
floppy baby syndrome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I knew then because
What is that?
well, he wasn't able to sort of sit up and
move
Okay,
as
yeah,
much. You know,
right,
like
okay.
non-babes can,
Yeah.
when babies can just lift their head up and just move anything. They're more just.
Yeah.
kind
And
of
it was
like
like that,
small-
thinking about it now.
It's
the
actually
smallest
called
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And obviously he wasn't able to eat, or I wasn't able to give him milk. He wasn't able to. When I was giving him the bottle, the milk would come out the sides of his mouth.
Oh, wow.
So with that was the first initial thing, because we was trying to obviously get him to, eat, put
And now he
weight
tries
on.
to get his hands on anything.
Oh, really? Oh, bless
So
him.
he's now, having the tasters and getting familiar with food.
Yeah.
He even goes to the crisp drawer and helps himself.
Yeah, every
Oh.
5 minutes.
So you can see as he's gotten
So as he's
older,
getting-
he's
yes.
more getting more mobile.
Yes.
Okay, so that's good.
I mean, it's amazing. So he's amazing.
Oh no, but I just see like just you just glow when you talk about him. That's so beautiful that you're just like, I can see that you're a very present mum.
Oh, yeah, I
and
love
like
my kids.
I can see
Yeah,
that.
I
And
don't know
that's-
how
and I can
you've coped, to be fair, because it is very hard.
Yeah. But it's a learning.
Yeah. I
thing,
mean,
isn't
all
it?
the kids are good with him as well. Yeah.
And then with you, I can see that you're an amazing support
I am.
for your
Brilliant.
sister.
Thank
Like, no, that's beautiful because I believe that like when you have someone, and you two are twins as well, so beautiful twins, and you have that support. You have a best friend and someone that you could lean on, as well as she's your best friend. She's your sister.
Apart from when we're beating each other up. No.
These two. But do you know what? When I was younger, I wished I was a twin. You know, I just wish. I used to say to my mummy, I wish I was a twin. You know. And my mum was like,
It's very hard.
Yeah,
I mean,
I couldn't be without you.
I couldn't be without you either. But a lot of people do say loads of twins.
It's like a love-hate relationship, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah. So we're
I
not the
didn't
only
know
ones
that.
when we're bickering.
But what in what sense though? Is it terms of like, do you two like kind of steal each other's clothes, each other's shoes? Like,
I feel like we argue over little things rather than really big things.
Yeah.
really?
And it can end up being made to be
It's very pathetic.
yes.
So you two kind of just trigger each other, or just
Yeah.
kind of tease each other.
And obviously the kids as well, because I defend my kids
And
she'll
I defend mine.
hers, and then it's like, and
Oh,
then we
no,
look at
that's-
each other and we're like, why are we even
fantastic.
arguing?
Oh.
We literally make up in like 2 seconds. So yeah.
So in terms like with your kids, did you ever like? Did kids like sometimes get a bit confused? Like
No.
when I was
never,
younger.
Never.
Really?
Yeah, never.
I thought that because I saw this video. I don't know if you've seen it on social media. It's of this baby.
Yeah.
The dads are twins, and they were both just kind of like carrying him, and he's looking at all of them like, because they look identical. But you know, some kids can't really tell
Yeah,
when they're
that's-
younger. They
yeah,
can't really
I
tell
guess that's
until
a
you
good
get
point.
until they
Ours
get
never-
older.
yeah,
Then they know.
ours-
Okay, no, that's Auntie Jen.
yeah,
That's
I mean,
Auntie Chloe.
I did
No?
think that with Shay, because obviously his additional needs.
Yeah, would he know?
That he knows.
But kids with additional
Yeah.
needs, and I've got so many friends that have kids with additional needs, they are so intelligent.
Very.
And
So
They are
intelligent,
intelligent kids. One of my friends, and she doesn't mind me talking about this. I never talk about anything that a friend don't know.
Yeah.
So my friend knows I'm going to talk about this. She's got a son with additional needs. She didn't know he was autistic until I saw the way, this was like, he was like 2.
Yeah.
I saw the way he placed certain stuff, his toys, and I was like, oh. And then there's just certain other stuff, and he wasn't really talking. And I said, oh, babe, I think he's autistic. And she's like, really? But she didn't see it as a negative. She's just like, maybe I need to check this out. This is when he was 2 years
wow.
old. She went to check it out. She said, Tan, you were right. Yeah, and now he's like, he was non-verbal then.
Oh, wow.
Now he's in college.
They are very clever.
Very clever.
Talking,
aren't they?
he's so
Yeah.
intelligent. He's the top of his class.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, he gets extra support.
Yeah.
But he's the top of his class. He's excelling. He's in college. He's doing amazing.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, well done.
Yeah. So it was just like, I'm glad that she didn't see it as like it was a negative or that, because I would never ever like when it comes to situations like that, I'm very, very sympathetic and understanding when it comes to, because I've got so many people who has kids with additional needs and some family relative. So I was very understanding. I actually have the knowledge about it. I don't know the ins and outs of everything about it. So what you're saying about cerebral palsy, I'm learning that. You know, I love to learn, you know, new things. So, thank you for like sharing that. But I'm glad that she actually listens to when I said that, because now she's just like, Tan, if you didn't tell me,
Then she might never
And
know.
it's good to know to get that additional support and extra, help and things like that.
Yeah.
Some people can be in denial, which isn't a good thing, is it?
yeah.
So
it's
you
not-
are best off, looking at
Sooner rather than later. Yeah.
Yeah. How did you cope with having a child with additional needs?
That's what I mean. I feel like
I
you've
just
done
do it. She's coped so well.
Wow.
Yeah. It just comes naturally,
Naturally,
to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, the bigger he gets, I feel like it might be harder
Yeah.
because he now has to have a hip reconstruction soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And his
His adenoid's out for the 3rd time, so it's always been in and out of hospital. But
Oh,
you do learn a lot along the way, and I'm never afraid to ask for help.
Yeah, and that's what so many people are afraid to. But do you know why people are afraid to ask for help? Because of judgment of people,
know.
or people helping you and then throwing it back in your face.
Yeah.
So we probably see it as, oh, I'll just get on with it, put my head down, just get it done.
Yeah.
So I know that you later on down the line ain't gonna throw it in my face like, oh, if it wasn't for me, Tan, I wouldn't. And some people are like that. You get me? So, you can't take it. So that's why I'm just like, even if I'm going through like hard times, obviously I've got a good support system, which is good, but it's I still like to do things for myself.
Be more independent, so you don't have to feel like,
you're
so
relying on
people
anybody.
can't.
Yeah, exactly. See, you two are natural at this. Yeah, you're good. Okay, so I did have a few questions. Okay, 1 second. Let me just get it. Okay, so in terms of you two, so because I know I just in a group chat. Okay, so in terms of like for your birthdays, yeah, do you do something together or do you break off into your different like friend groups? Like, do you have the same friend groups or
We do, our like main girls.
your main circle?
Our main circle,
Okay.
yeah.
And then we do have like the individual ones where
separate.
Yeah.
Come
we
in.
always
Ooh, we
know.
have a guest.
Hello.
Come in. We have the beautiful Nia in the house, everyone.
Hello, honeys.
You look gorgeous
Oh,
as
you.
always.
Sorry, I'm just like rushing in. I didn't need to say hello to anyone. Sorry, this weather and all that's fucked up my right flow today. Honestly, so I'm trying to look in the mirror. I said I ain't got time. Let's get to it.
Everyone,
Well, we've made it, so
yes. Nia, everyone. Nia inspired.
Hello, honey.
Thank you for coming on. Welcome.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you for having me.
You made it. You look gorgeous,
And I
girl.
made it. So do you look at that dress?
That's what
we
I
were
said.
saying that as
Oh,
well.
thank
Stop
you.
it. Oh, who's taking you out tonight? Drowning up in that sauce, girl. We are
Thank you, girl. Thank you. You know, we all look gorgeous.
No, we do.
All of us.
I love
you.
it. Well, didn't we? Do you know what? After a couple of drinks, these two would spin my head, wouldn't you? I'd start chewing one in their ear off. I'd finish it with the other one. And be like, what?
don't worry, we're the same.
Oh, no. I love the energy, guys. We love the energy. I love it. No, thank you lot all for coming on. See, I told you. Yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
So we're just talking basically about them as twins, of course, amazing twins.
Didn't even know this.
And what they do, if they do stuff together or separately. So you
Yeah.
said that you had a certain friend group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've got like individual separate.
Where we might,
Separate,
we always
yeah.
know the same people, don't we? But
Yeah.
we have some people that I might get on better with, or she
Yeah.
might.
Oh,
but our
really?
actual
Yeah.
our actual group,
Okay.
And we always celebrate our birthday together.
always.
Oh.
Yeah. Always. Yeah.
That's amazing.
We might not always agree,
yeah.
but,
But
we
I think
do.
it happens though in with sisters, with siblings. It
Yeah.
happens.
We do everything together, really.
Yeah.
Oh, your best friends and your sisters.
Yeah.
That's two in one.
They're so cute. I was
I
like,
know
can be
they
the
are.
third sister?
I know.
She's triplet.
I know. They're amazing. They're beautiful.
They are.
Okay,
And
so I did have another question. Then we're gonna get on to you because time's going. Okay, so do you have, in terms of like hobbies? Do you have?
Oh, I thought
I'm asking for you. No, I'm getting to her in a minute. In terms of hobbies, in terms of hobbies, do you two have the same taste in hobbies, or do you? Is it different?
I'd say so. Yeah. What about men?
No, that's a good question.
That's true. Thank you. That's a good question.
I mean,
Yeah.
we can
With men.
appreciate the same if someone's good looking, but
yeah.
I'd say our taste is you like more the clean cut, a little bit of clean cut look.
She loves a
Okay.
beard.
Oh, so it's who loves it? So you love the more rough look?
Yeah.
She likes the
Oh.
longer the beard, the better.
A younger beard, and you like the more like gentleman type?
Yeah, I guess so. Well,
Oh.
yeah. I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
Clean cut, darling.
Yeah. Okay.
Clean cut.
What about you?
Innit? Yeah. What about you? Yeah, for true. Yeah. What about you?
Do you know what? I'm not really big on beards. Like,
Oh,
I'm not.
you know,
I love
I'm
it.
not, nothing like facial hair's okay, it's fine, but not like big chunky beards. Like, I can know what your mum cooked you last night.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, I don't know, just find them a bit and you're tickling me. No, I'm not here for it. I'm just like a little trim up
gotta keep
night.
it simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
if it's
comb it.
groomed, yeah. But I was seeing this guy before. It was a little bit much because it was like every time we was out, all through the night, he'd like pull out this comb out of his pocket.
Oh, and it's just being. Oh
Yeah,
my.
I'd be like, bro, no, like, please don't be
Yeah,
doing
but
that.
he's trying to keep it neat for you, girl.
I know,
He's
but
trying
you're
to keep it
standing there
neat.
like you're flexing. No, honey. Like, sorry.
Comb in the beard.
Do it in the bathroom, at least. No, honey.
Daniel had a toothpick in his the other day.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, where am I
what?
going with that? As far as my kids had a toothpick and
A toothpick.
yeah,
Just
I
kept
was-
it there.
Yeah.
That's quite cool, though. Just think,
I was
I'm
like-
glad for dinner. Put that in there.
Oh my God, no, that's mad though, isn't it? That's not too funny. Isn't it? Can walking on the road, just go to
Yeah,
take it out,
just take it out when it feels
Bang.
like it.
Oh. Okay, so I did have a question with you for you, Nia.
Sweating already. No.
Okay. Obviously, you've been very like open with obviously what you've gone through. Your journey is phenomenal, girl.
Thank you, my darling.
I'm gonna get you on again as well because I know time's getting run. You know,
Yeah.
time's against us at the moment. But I just wanted to ask this question for you. You know, obviously, in terms of you being, you know, away in prison and everything that you went through.
Yeah.
What was it like for you being around women non-stop
Do you know
for
what?
years?
That is a really, really good question. I was actually speaking to Creeper about this before. We were just talking about something and I said, do you know what's mad? I said, because no one's actually ever asked me that. But that is something that was really significantly challenging for me.
Okay.
Because I grew up with 3 older brothers. I've grew up around boys my whole life. So obviously, I had girlfriends and stuff like that, but I'd never spent significant time with females whereby I understood how they worked and could kind of relate on things. I just always felt like boy, like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Yeah. And so that was really challenging for me. Because I was always kind of used to male company, and then I learned things that I didn't know, you know, like if a girl's like, which I obviously now do, but you know, like, but it's really, really hard to adjust to. It took me a good couple of years to actually,
really?
I couldn't cope. I'd need like space on my own. I'd be like ringing my brothers. I'd be like, it's too many females. I can't cope with it. Not anything like wrong with them personally. I'm just not used to that energy.
Being around too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just didn't feel like, just not used to significant female company in terms of even feeling like we're on the same kind of wavelength at all. Okay. So it took me a good couple of years to adjust to that. Now I'm like, girl power, honey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was challenging. And then, you know, I learned things like, oh, you know, like a female may nod and like say something, but really she means the complete opposite. Like, you know, like things like that, which you know now with females, if like, you know, like your man says, oh, you're right, and you're not, you go, yeah, I'm all right. You're not all right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They were things that I never got. I just take, because I've grown up with boys, I take things on face value, what you say. So it took me a good while to think, fucking hell, there's a lot of thought that's got to go into all this to try and figure people out. But yeah, so that was wild.
So in terms of, because I think when people sometimes mention about like women, sometimes they see it as women are sometimes very bitchy and very just like, perhaps a bit jealous or anything. Did you experience anything like that?
Yeah, and that was stuff that was really hard for me as well, because I'm obviously not used to that. You know, things like, I get along with everyone, mate.
Yeah,
like,
you can see your energy is just, I love it.
Like, you know, you could be male, female, young, older, all different walks of life. I just get along with everyone. But then what I found with females inside was like, what I wasn't used to, it's like, people could just not like you. Yeah. Just for being you.
Yeah.
And because I'd not spent a lot of time around women, that was like, I didn't get that. I thought, why? You know, like, we've got a problem. I don't know why. That's cool. But I don't know why. They just don't like you, or they just don't like something about you. You know, and that was something that was like, what? People really like this. Like, that's wild. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was really weird, horrible. Some people are like, you know, some girls are really like, not nice, not nice. And I wasn't used to that. So that was really like, not in terms of like a threat wise or anything like that. It's just really uncomfortable in terms of like when you've got a problem with a guy or they've got an issue, that's pretty clear and, you know, they voice it. But with females, I find it's more like, you know, like more like, there'll be like ulterior motives, there could be like indirects, there could be like vibes you've got to pick up on. Like this whole language.
It's too much. It's too much going on,
This whole language I just didn't speak. So that was challenging, but I got there.
Oh. So in terms of like, what is your biggest like lesson that you took from that whole experience? What did it teach you about you yourself?
The biggest lesson was probably like, just because something is the way it is, or some things have gone the way they've gone in life, you know, we have the power to decide how our story's going to end. You know, we're not in control of the cards that we're dealt, but then ultimately when they're in our hands, we have the choice on how we play them. And I feel like we can all become, you know, and also trauma's a part of life, which, you know, was kind of hard to accept, but really, you know, responsible and wise to do, because, you know, and healing is a continual journey. And trauma is something that is unfortunately always going to come in our life, whether it be one way or another, or like losing someone, or, you know, like a break, you know, there's always going to be things like that. So it was building up the resilience to that, because I felt like I stayed stuck a lot. from when I was young over like stuff that had traumatized me when I was younger, and you know, just hurt people, right? So I was in pain for a long time over that. So it was just accepting, do you know what? This is what it is. You know, life is going to throw you shit cards, but it's what are you going to do with that? And how are you going to, like, I have the power to decide how I'm going to let this affect my character, and the amount of impact that you're in control of, the amount of impact you allow that to have on your tomorrows. So that was really powerful for me, and I live by that every day now. It's absolutely just changed my whole perception,
outlook,
perspective. And I love to kind of, like, Nia Inspired, you know, I love to kind of spread that.
She's an amazing podcaster. Please go and follow her. She's amazing. You're amazing.
Thank
you're
you.
amazing.
Yeah,
You do you know what it is? What I love is that it's just genuine. You know, sometimes you could go somewhere and you'll just pick up a certain vibe with someone, and it's just like, you're not real. You're not a real person. But with you three, I feel the genuine. You guys are genuine. What you see is what you get.
Definitely.
You know, and I love it.
Take us as we are, watch us as we go.
As crazy as it is, it just works. But it's a place of love. You're just yourself, and I'm all for it. That's why I just call the talk real. Because I'm someone. If I don't like someone, I stay away from them. That's me. I can't pretend.
Yeah, because it's like oil and water.
I can't pretend. My face will say it.
It's like oil and water. When you're real and you're authentic, it's like oil and water, darlings. It ain't never going to mix. But merge them as much as you like. But you're never, you know.
100%.
100%. When people meet me, they're like, "Oh my god, you're so nice." I said,
"No, she is
a bitch."
Me. Honestly,
I'm a nice person.
You're lovely. You really are.
I said to this dinner, I was like, honestly, she is great. I was like, I just love her.
Yeah.
Just like I've
thank
met
you.
them. You know, when you just meet, and it's just like
just vibes
natural,
straight away.
authentic,
Thank
pure,
you.
genuine, like authenticity, connection.
And do you know what it is?
I love
it's online and in real life. We're the same.
straight,
And that's what it is.
100%,
There's some people that's one way online, and another way they're complete fucker. No, we
I'm
the
not
same,
here for
man.
that. Yeah.
So big up to the sisterhood.
in a real life
sisterhood. I am gonna get you lot back for another episode.
Yes,
I would love that.
Another one. It'll be a lot longer because obviously time is against us.
And we were that tiny bit late.
But there is one question I had for you.
Okay, honey.
The question I had for you is,
let me give me Sliss up. No, I'm joking.
how did you manage to disconnect from the outside world, completely detach?
Oh, that's a good question.
How did you detach? Because that is hard.
Really hard.
How did you detach from what you're so used to something that was going to become a new part of your life?
Really challenging. What I'd done in terms of practically was, I felt guilty. You know, looking back, but I had to. And since I've been out, so I've gone into that, you know, because I'm in a safe place now. You know, I'm older, and obviously I've got through it and grown a lot. I'm able to talk to the people I care about that a lot more now. In terms of then, I know they felt quite like maybe a bit disheartened and upset about it, because ultimately they were hurting too. But I didn't write, didn't really call much. Got them to send me as far away as they could, prison, and as far away as they could, and just literally just tried to. It's almost like mourning. It's almost like a death. I'm grieving my whole life. And the only way to do that was for me to completely kind of block out everyone and everything that I ever knew, because I wouldn't have been able to be there and get through that with my head out there, because I did at first, and obviously because I was in the shop. But then when I was in London, I was having visits every single week for all my friends and my family, and I was just sitting there looking at them on the visit.
Much.
I just see the pain in their eyes and the pity, and you know, they meant well, but I could just see them like, oh, yeah, this is so long. I'm thinking, I know it, but I can't do this. I love you, but I've got to love you from a distance right now, because I'm losing my head.
Especially mentally, it will affect you, innit?
And then you've got to be on there and be all fronting because you want to comfort them, but really, I'm going back.
You can't. You're going back in
is
them.
you.
And do you know what? In terms of, like, I know people that's obviously been in prison as well, and they said that it was when they said goodbye, they just felt so crushed. Like, literally going back is like, okay, now life's restricted. Now you can't really do much. Lights out. And I was thinking, wow, like, I wouldn't want to. I could only imagine. And I'm sorry that, you know, you've gone through all of that.
Oh, bless you, my darling. Thank you.
But okay, so quick one. What would you give to your 16-year-old self? I'm going to ask all of you.
Oh, God, definitely not a bottle of vodka.
This now.
Don't do it, darlings. Oh, gosh.
What would you give your 16-year-old
Straight off
self?
the
What
bat.
advice would you give your 16-year-old self today?
You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna see better days.
Yeah.
Just keep going, girl. You know, you're strong. It's not, you know, and I think when I was younger, especially that age, things would happen like a breakup or something like that. And because I was like, you know, the undiagnosed ADHD and, you know, like trauma and stuff, like, you know, my emotional regulation was a bit all over the place. And when you're traumatized and mental health and all that kind of stuff, it's like my world is ending. And then it just made me more angry,
I
more
had a
upset.
question on
more,
that as well.
So yeah, definitely. I'd definitely give my younger self a hug. And I would definitely just say, keep going. Like, you're going to be, it's
Yeah.
going to be good. Because we can get, I think we can all still, you know, even do it now. We can get so consumed in things, with like painful things and like stuff like that. But just keep going, you know. Every day's a new day. With pain, I believe pain is our greatest teacher. You know, and I believe some of our best lessons come from our biggest mistakes.
Yeah,
Oh,
most definitely.
100%.
You know,
I agree with that.
So
definitely.
just to be observant and yeah, stay away from boys, stay away from alcohol.
I was going to say the same. But also, the company you keep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's you now. Okay,
Yeah.
you.
The company you keep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I
okay.
think so.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
you know, you just want people that are uplifting you and
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, most
you know,
definitely. Yeah.
100%.
not making bad choices.
yeah,
So
And I think also not to really care about what anyone thinks.
yeah. Very
true.
good.
Do you know
that
what I
way.
mean?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because even now we
100%.
do it as adults.
Yeah.
And it's hard, isn't it?
yeah, you can't
Life
beat
in
yourself
general.
up about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one deserves your kind of like your,
Yeah.
you know, your self-esteem or your energy like that,
Exactly,
darling. You're
yeah.
slaying, girl.
Yeah, 100%.
So
100%.
We all are.
But
the
what I would
flames.
say to my 16-year-old self is just to stay resilient.
Yeah.
Be very mindful of the company you keep.
Yeah.
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 Just keep going. Just surround yourself with like-minded people who
Yes,
are go-getters, who, you know, who are ambitious.
Yeah. They say your
And-
network is your network.
Yeah,
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah.
Just be around like-minded people, and sometimes it's not about how many friends
No.
you have. It's not about, because they say too many friends ain't good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
You
do.
know, I'd say it's quality over quantity.
Million
I
percent.
always say
Definitely,
that
yeah.
because you can have like us three could have probably had been lifelong friends and we'll be just fine. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Without anyone else, I feel like just be very, very wise.
Yeah.
Be very
Yeah.
observant.
Most definitely, yeah.
Stay prayerful, because I'm a believer
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
Most
I love
High.
that. I love that.
Stay prayerful, and that's the first thing. Sorry, that I should have
Yeah.
said. Be prayerful, and just keep going, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
And if you have someone that you can trust and you're going through
Yeah.
stuff, try and just talk to someone, because
Yes.
we all go
Always
through
be
stuff.
kind.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Always
And
Be
be
kind.
kind. Oh,
100%. Be
yeah.
kind,
Yeah.
because you never know what someone's going through
Exactly. Yeah.
online, and depression's real.
It
I
is.
know people
Mental
that's gone
health
through
is
so
real.
much stuff. I've gone through so much stuff, and so we've all gone through stuff.
Yeah.
But just be kind.
kind,
Yeah.
Because the kindness can go a long way, man. There's times
Yeah.
when I could just be walking somewhere and someone has like a nice hair, and I'd be, oh, your hair sounds
I'm like
Yeah.
that. I
they're
love
like
it.
to me, you literally made my day.
Yeah.
I was feeling so shit, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, no
Yeah.
problem.
I know,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
And they're
I love
they're
that.
like, thank you so much. I said, nah. And or if someone's wearing a nice, you know, heels or,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
that looks wicked.
I'm like, you
Yeah.
look beautiful.
And
honey.
listen, but with me, I'm like, that looks wicked.
Yeah.
I'm like, open it, and they're like, oh my god, thank you. Thank you. And I'm like, no problem, man. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, like you make someone's day, because
Yeah.
you never
Yeah.
know what someone's going through in
Yeah.
their head.
And do you know the thing with that?
That's what
though,
it
that's- look, it's not cool, really. It's like you do that, but people will be so shocked because it's just so uncommon to be kind,
It
and to be
is.
complimentary
It
and
is.
nice,
Especially
and
in London.
stuff like
No,
that.
but do you know
Yeah,
it is?
miserable,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but do you know it is? People think there's a hidden agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Behind
Yeah.
it,
Yeah,
do you see what I
very
mean?
true.
Because
Yeah.
they see it, everyone has a hidden agenda. No, some people
Yeah.
just brought up right,
Yeah.
and has morals,
Yeah.
and are
Yeah.
respectful,
Yeah.
and show
Yeah,
support
exactly.
and love.
Don't think you're going to pull out some flowers or something and go too quick.
Innit?
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, oh my god, Chloe. What did I? Oh god, because I know we've got to wrap up. We've got to wrap up. Okay. So
Have you lost something?
I thought that.
that.
Yeah, thank you. Before we go, yeah, we've got to wrap up. Yeah, you can. Sorry, go. I do this to all my guests.
Oh wow, we love
I didn't say everyone.
You shouldn't have.
I did for everyone, but it was supposed to be here. It was supposed to be, but we was all taking pictures out there, so we forget.
it. Oh, I need some. Let me get this sweat.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely. Yeah. Which ones? No, just be another one.
Gifts? Is it
I
gifts?
don't know.
In the bag. You have a bag.
We're guessing.
Yeah. Okay. So before we wrap up,
Oh, that's so sweet, darling.
And
That's
it's
all my
orange in a nice
guests.
little orange bag.
Oh, how cute! I love a
thank you.
candle.
Thank you.
Oh, I love a candle.
So, and those are my big up to my sponsor, Melt Me.
Smell it.
Oh,
So do
Every
I.
single one of my guests has gotten
that
that.
is so cute.
So that's what I do.
Yes.
I give away gifts on my
Oh, I love
platform.
that.
When you don't come back, it'll be something else. But
Wow.
so
I'm
that's
gonna
what I
have to
give.
step on
And
my
my
gas.
house is literally filled up with so many of them. Like they smell. My house
Yeah, it
smells of
smells
like vanilla and
So
I'm
everything.
going to light it tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a little sweet. It should be sweet in there.
I love it sweet. Yeah, thank
So
you, darling.
yeah, so I know we're
That's
gonna
very kind of you.
wrap it up, but I just want to say we're gonna do a part 2.
Yes.
Let's do a part 2.
Yeah. Be on time this time.
Yeah, sorry, darling. honestly.
No, it happened. We're gonna do a part 2
Yeah.
and get these beautiful ladies back on again. Can you please
Thank
tag
you.
your pages?
100%.
Yeah,
Starting
you.
from
You're inspired. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Follow me. Loads of great stuff that I'm doing. So get involved. Follow the journey.
Follow
Let's do
her,
it.
and then the beautiful.
Oh, mine's is just Instagram.
Yeah, tag your page.
I think it's 947.
Okay. Don't worry, I'll
I
tag.
think you'll find me.
I'll tag her. Don't worry.
Tax, really
And mine is
Yours is.
what's on Coco 91. Yeah.
Okay, big up
Instagram.
yourself.
Yeah.
I just want to thank you for your. Okay, I didn't want you lot to go yet.
no.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much
Thank
for
you for having
coming
us.
on.
Thank you.
And I'm Glamz with a 𝒂𝒏𝒔𝒕𝒂𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒎, and this is at the Talk Real Podcast, all one word on Instagram.
Tell them.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey everyone, it's Glamz Tan here. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe for more episodes. And don't forget to follow on Instagram and TikTok.